So what steps are you taking to prepare for this upcoming 2011-2012 season?
I am increasing my cardio, working a lot on my bottom work, trying to be more, hitting 2 and 3 moves at a time, instead of just hitting one and stopping. I'm trying to chain wrestle a lot more and develop a bigger gas tank than I had last year.
Do you kind of use last year as a little bit of motivation? I mean, you won the MAC title, you got to NCAAs. What kind of motivation can you use that for?
Last year kind of left a bitter taste in my mouth. Obviously, winning MACs was exciting, but I didn't like how it ended down in Philadelphia, so over in Philadelphia. But you know, I'm excited for it being in St. Louis. I think it's a perfect environment. I'm actually from St. Louis, so that bitter taste in my mouth is with me every day I step into the room, and I think that's going to help me. I know it'll help me push myself in the room, getting extra workouts in, and preparing for this March.
All right, now how have you embraced the senior leadership role?
I've really been a lot more vocal this season, and you know, if a guy's working on technique and I notice they're doing it wrong, or you know, just as simple as, hey, we can go up and weight in the weight room, or you can always do one more set. I've really just been more vocal and hands-on with some of the younger guys.
Now there's a lot of young guys on the team this year. What should people expect out of this team?
This year, you're gonna see a lot of intensity. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna fight all 3 periods. You know, first period, second period, third period. It's gonna be a battle, and these guys are all scrappy in here. You know, we're training, we're young, and we're fired up. We're extremely motivated, and we're excited to make a difference here in the MAC this year and on a national level. I think we can bring that enthusiasm in to competitions, as well as at the national tournament, MAC tournament.
Is there going to be a little extra pressure on you to repeat at the 184-pound champion in the MAC?
To me, I don't feel it as a pressure. Pressure's always been a privilege for me, so I invite pressure, but I don't feel pressure this year. It's my last year. I have nothing to lose the way I see it. I got 1 year to accomplish everything I want to accomplish, and I look at the pressure on everybody else who's trying to beat me. I'm just trying to score points and get my hand raised, so have a little fun while I'm doing it.
Now, being from the St. Louis area, is there that desire for you to get back to nationals because you're from the area?
Yeah, that's probably my biggest motivation. Is I'm about 20 minutes from the arena in which we'll be competing at. So I can't be more motivated for March, and I'm just excited that I'm going to be able to have a fan base. I'll be able to embrace my hometown experience there and be a crowd pleaser essentially. And you know, my goal since I've been here, my dream is to be up on that elevated stage on a main event. So I'm extremely motivated, extremely fired up, and not settling for anything less.
Your parents and relatives already made plans for March 15th through 17th?
Not yet. We got to get there first. So we got, you know, one match at a time, and then see how the season goes. But they have as big expectations and dreams as I do. So I'm sure mentally they're prepared for March.
What would it mean to you if you could be at least on the stage finals in St. Louis, your almost hometown? What would that mean to you to complete your college career at that level?
I think that would be, you know, that would be all the money in the bank right there. Every practice would make sense if I was on that in the finals. Everything I've worked for the past 4 or 5 years has been to reach that ultimate goal. You know, I lost in the state finals and still haven't gotten over that, so still using that to kind of push me into the finals here at a higher level. And if I could win that, that'd alleviate a lot of weight I've carried on my shoulders since I've been here. It's kind of like a grudge I have, you know, ever since I lost that finals match. So I feel it is my duty to go out and win my last match as a collegiate wrestler. So essentially it'd be me accomplishing my ultimate